interesting that you talk about the divine masculine because it feels like everywhere you look on social media, everyone's all about the divine feminine. Divine feminine has become this buzzword. And I know you just told us a little bit about divine masculine, but I'd love for you to just talk a little bit more about like what the divine masculine is.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've ever read the book. Of course you have, but the Untethered Soul, where it talks about the soul and how the soul is actually it's observing. It's observing all of our thoughts. So when we have thoughts, it's like, well, who's having that thought and who's observing? So the idea of the self, it doesn't have a gender, it doesn't have an identity. It is everything, right? If the self is the God consciousness, then the self is both divine masculine and divine feminine. So when you take this energy and separate it, down the middle, the thought is like, okay, it's a triangle, like let's draw it down the middle. But what I've been shown is it's a diamond. And this is interesting because it follows the human design model of the G center. If you're familiar with human design at all, the magnetic monopole, the place where like the direction for your life is coming from, the GPS, the driver of the vehicle. And so when you look at it from this diamond perspective for outward facing females, female presenting people, we have an inner masculine. We have an inner other. Carl Jung calls it the inner other. And so if you think of it in terms of almost like an iceberg, you've got the feminine and then the inner masculine. Now, the crazy part is that the masculine energy doesn't know that it's not on the outside. You're actually entertaining two different dualistic energies inside of your body and animating one or the other at a time. So you're not your inner masculine, but that is the God consciousness side of you, the divinity, if you will, that you interact with on a daily basis.